Hello and welcome back to the Daily Dialogue, where we explore real English through real conversations. I'm your host, Daniel.
And I'm Sophie. And wow, today's episode is going to be a real blockbuster. We're diving deep into something everyone loves, movies.
That's right. Movies are more than just entertainment. They're like a language school on screen. You can feel the English, not just hear it.
In today's episode, you'll learn how to talk about movies in natural English, useful phrases and vocabulary, cultural stories about films around the world, real dialogues, and pronunciation help. A fun challenge at the end to help you speak fluently.
Oh, and we've got some movie trivia and real stories to make it fun too.
Before we hit play, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode, and give this video a like if you've ever been moved by a great movie.
Let's start with a big question. Why are movies so good for learning English?
Because they're real. You're listening to how people speak, not how textbooks teach. There's emotion, rhythm, slang, culture.
Also, when you talk about movies, you're using past tense, adjectives, opinion phrases, comparisons, emotions.
Let's try something. Say out loud, "The last movie I watched was..." Now complete that sentence.
Nice. Maybe you said, "The last movie I watched was The Notebook. It was emotional and powerful." You just used past tense and two adjectives.
Let's learn some movie talk phrases. Repeat after me. It blew me away. The story was gripping. I didn't see that twist coming. The acting was so real. I laughed so hard. It was based on a true story.
Write one of these phrases in the comments below and use it in a sentence. We'll feature some of your answers next time.
And remember, your learning is a story too. Every word you speak adds to your fluency journey.
Let's jump into a real conversation. Pretend you're at a cafe with a friend.
I'll be your friend. Listen, repeat, and then we'll break it down. Hey, have you seen any good movies lately?
Yeah, I just watched Dune Part 2. It was epic. The visuals were stunning.
Oh, I love sci-fi. Did you like the story?
Definitely. It had action, emotion, and a strong message about power and survival.
Nice. I saw The Intern recently. Totally different vibe. It made me smile and think about life.
I love movies that mix humor and heart.
Let's break down some phrases. Epic means amazing, huge in scale. Stunning visuals means beautiful camera work. A strong message means deep theme or lesson. Mix humor and heart means funny and emotional.
Now it's your turn. Answer this question out loud. What's a movie that made you feel something?
Let's travel the world through cinema. In Japan, animated films like Spirited Away explore spirit worlds and emotions.
In Nigeria, Nollywood produces vibrant, dramatic stories full of energy.
Korea gave us Parasite, a masterpiece mixing suspense and social commentary.
France is known for quiet, emotional films, slower but rich in meaning.
So when you talk about movies, you're also learning about culture and humanity.
Let's learn how to describe movie types, or genres. Action describes fights, fast scenes. It kept me on the edge of my seat. Comedy describes funny and light. I couldn't stop laughing. Drama describes serious, emotional. It touched my heart. Sci-fi describes science, future, space. It made me think about our future. Horror describes scary suspense. I had to cover my eyes. Romance describes love stories. The chemistry between them was strong. Animation describes cartoons or computer-made. The animation was beautiful.
Practice time. Repeat after us. The plot was slow at first, but it built up nicely. The characters were believable. The dialogue was so natural. The ending was unexpected.
Let's use famous movie lines to improve our listening and pronunciation. Say them after me. May the force be with you. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Life is like a box of chocolates. To infinity and beyond.
Focus on rhythm, tone, and pauses. Try acting them out like the characters.
Also, listen for phrases in movies like, hang in there. Let's figure this out. What are you waiting for? These are real English expressions you can use today.
Let me share a story that really changed how I learned English. The movie that taught me more than words. When I was just starting to learn English, I watched The Fault in Our Stars. I didn't understand every word. In fact, I had to pause many times and use subtitles. But the emotion? I felt everything. There's a scene where Hazel says, "You gave me a forever within the numbered days." That line stuck with me. I wrote it down, I repeated it. And I understood, not just the meaning, but the feeling. From that moment on, I realized movies don't just teach you grammar, they teach you life. That's when I started keeping a movie journal. After every film, I'd write one phrase I loved, one emotion I felt, one sentence I wanted to use in real life. What about you? Have you ever watched something that taught you a lesson? Tell us in the comments.
That's beautiful, Sophie. Let me tell you mine. The day a movie made me cry and speak. I was in college, still nervous about speaking English. I could write essays, but talking? I avoided it. One day I watched The Pursuit of Happiness. There's a moment near the end, Will Smith's character finally gets the job. He walks out of the office, tears in his eyes, trying to hold it in. At that moment, I cried, not just because of the movie, but because I understood it. Not with subtitles, not with translation. I understood it in English, and I realized language isn't about being perfect, it's about connecting. That night, I called a friend and told them about the movie, in English. My grammar wasn't perfect, but the message was clear. So here's the lesson. If a movie moves you, speak about it. Even if it's messy, speak from the heart. That's where fluency begins.
Amazing, Daniel. That's the power of storytelling. To our viewers, what's a movie that changed how you see the world? What emotion did it bring up? Was it sadness, joy, laughter, nostalgia? Drop your story in the comments. And remember, if today's episode touched you, like this video and share it with someone who needs a boost in their English learning.
Time for a grammar focus. When talking about movies, use past tense. I watched. It surprised me. Use comparisons. It was better than the first one. Use modal verbs. You should watch it. I might rewatch it.
Now try to speak your review out loud. I watched Coco. It was beautiful and emotional. The music touched me. I would recommend it to anyone. Your turn. Say it, write it, comment it.
Today we learned real phrases to talk about movies, cultural stories and fun facts, vocabulary and grammar in action, how to connect through stories, how to think in English while watching movies.
If you found value in today's episode, help us out by subscribing, liking the video, sharing it with a friend.
Your English journey is like a movie. Every episode brings you closer to fluency, and you're the star.
Thanks for learning with us. This was The Daily Dialogue. Speak smart. Think global.